Hi, this is Pastor Joseph with a Global Fellowship Church in Dallas, Texas. However, today we are in the city of Lusaka in Zambia, where we just acquired a property which was built to be a university, and we were looking for something this big so that we can have schools that would go all the way from we call them from primary levels all the way to college, and then we are also going to start having trade school. That's where we are teaching the skills, and then we are also going to be having theological training right here. So we are so excited. We also are going to build a clinic right in this location. One of the facilities is going to be converted into a clinic. So this was originally built to be a college, a university, but the property owner has decided to sell it over to us. The Lord has been really gracious. He's given us the favor to acquire this property. So Lusaka is a city of about 8 million people, and we are right in the middle of the booming economy, and so this is going to give our church an advantage. And I'm going to take you around so that you can see what is going to look like whenever we are complete the building and the construction of this. So follow me, and this right behind me is going to be the administration wings. There's right now about 10 offices in here that are ready to go. So follow me and I'm going to show you around. So this is the reception area. When you come in, we are going to have the reception desk right over here. We do have offices that side, and we have offices this side. So we'll start from here. Follow me. This is one of the offices. So we have maybe the accountants, we have some of the principals, some of the teachers. This is going to be one of those shared spaces that we will have. We have the bathrooms, the toilets are on that side. We have a conference room that is right over here. I think it's locked, but this is the conference room that is in here. And then I'm going to show you the other side. So all of these are different offices, and some of them are used as storage right now. This is a kitchen. So this is a kitchen. We'll have a stove right over there, and then we are going to have the refrigerators, and this is called the food pantry. So that's where we keep all the food for all the staff. It's going to be kept in here. This is another office north of the building, and if you can see, it was articulately done. The ceiling really beautifully done, wonderfully done. So we want to maintain that even as we have begun the transition of purchasing and then completing the renovation. So now let me take you to where the other the classrooms and the other buildings are going to be. So follow me, please. So this is the restroom, the women's on the left side, the men's on the left side. So this building is roughly about, I would say maybe about 60% complete. We need to finish it up and put the roof and the windows, the doors, and then put all the other stuff that's needed in there. And then I'm going to show you the restaurant. Please follow me. So now I am standing in front of what is going to be the cafeteria, but we are going to convert it into a restaurant, and this is what it is. This is going to be a commercial restaurant that can accommodate roughly, can feed roughly about 1,000 people per serving. 1,000 people per serving. It's going to be big enough. Now the seating for this place on the inside, it can probably take about 100, but we do have this area here that you see there, the giraffes. This is where people are going to be seated, and we'll have like a canopy on top of it, and then tables are going to be inserted in there, and that's where people are going to be eating now. But this restaurant is going to be open 7 days a week, and we're just excited providing the type of good food to the local people. All right, now I'm standing at our facility that we are going to be housing the students, and in the locals, they call this facility like a boarding house. And this is where the students that would come from different other cities and different states and possibly even different countries can be housed in there. So each of these rooms can accommodate anything from 60 students per room, and so we are just excited that the students that would want affordable housing, that we are going to be providing that. So that's all of that wing that you see over here, that's going to be for housing. And whenever we need more room, I do believe we have enough yard for us to expand and provide more housing. And buildings like this one over here, they are nearly about 90% done, ready. So if you look behind me, we need the doors, the windows, the electrical wiring, and then it will be ready for usage. But we are just excited that the entire property is roughly between 65 to 70% complete. And so, to the glory of God, this was just such a blessing for us to acquire this, and so we're excited. Now I'm going to take you to the classrooms, and so please follow me. Now this is where our classrooms are going to be. What we have estimated is that we can possibly accommodate about 1,000 students that are going to be coming through this property, the school. And so again, we start from the grade 1 to grade 12, and then we are going to also provide college levels, and then we are going to do theological training, because a lot of the local people are very interested in learning on Christian leadership and going into the ministry. And so we are just excited that we can provide people such quality education here in the nation of Zambia. So let me show you. Now these buildings are roughly about 45 to 50% complete, and so the way they designed it is that the foundation would be built around, and then the floor would be put in last. So let me show you on the inside how it looks like. So this is how it looks on the inside. Of course, no roof, no windows, but everything is done. The last remaining thing is to cover the floor and fill it up with the concrete that is going to be covered up, and I promise you it's going to look more beautiful than it is right now. But the property has been sitting for roughly about 2 years now, and that explains, you see the weeds have grown in here. But I have a vision to see this place thriving and filled up with students from all over the 72 different tribes of Zambia, and others coming from the neighboring countries that are looking for quality education. So this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful facility once it's complete. This is going to be another sitting place that people can sit down. There will be desks, benches. We are going to have TV monitors. There's going to be a canopy, some form of shade that people can sit under. They can study, and then people from the cafeteria, the restaurant, they can actually walk and sit over here. And so our students are going to have plenty of room for them to sit outside, study and prepare themselves for what the world has to confront them. So follow me. Now, most of these classrooms can accommodate between roughly about 75 to 80 students, to about 100 students really. The sizes of these classrooms are so big, that's going to be really big. But if we want to be generous, then we can do about maybe 60 to 80 students sitting very comfortably. There's a demand for quality education, and this is a prayer answered to us. And so this is the whole wing that you see over here. All of these classrooms. This are some of the largest classrooms that we have on this property. And so these ones can sit well over 100 students in one sitting. So very comfortably, 100 students from all over this nation and possibly different other countries are going to come and learn out of these places. Very well designed. So once again, we are going to put the floor, and then we are going to cover the whole walls with beautiful painting, and the roof is going to be set on, the windows, the doors. And so that is just a blessing from the Lord to be in a position to train the next generation of leaders. So let me take you to the other set of classrooms that we have. So all of these on this block, we have the same size. All of them can accommodate well over 100 students per class. So 100 students are going to be filled up. Others are going to be seated over here, and they'll be relaxing. They're going to be just enjoying themselves. Now, the block where I'm standing, this is another block which is roughly about 90% complete. The two other blocks I showed you with the larger classrooms, they are between 65, 80. I could be off a little bit on my percentage, but this one here is about 90% because we have the roof is already set. We have the foundation is almost complete. The floor is almost complete. It's filled up. So we need the windows, we need the doors, and we need all kinds of things. Now, so this is one of the classrooms that are large. On this block, intentionally the classes were designed to be larger. So we can fit right about 150 students right on here. And so according to the estimates on the low end, we could get about 1,000 students fit in the whole campus. But if we fill all of these larger facilities to about 150, that would take us up to nearly 1,500 students that are going to be coming in this school. So we are really excited. So you follow me and let me show you the rest of the campus. Now, this facility is what they call the assembly hall. This is where the students would come before and after if there was any updates that was needed. This can accommodate anything from 2,000 to 2,500 students. Now, this is going to be a multi-purpose facility. During school hours, it is going to be used for students. During weekends, we can actually lease it out to the local community for different events such as conferences, weddings, birthday parties, and all kinds of special church services to the local churches that have no places large enough for larger meetings. And this would help bring in some form of income to sustain this operation of the school. And so we are very excited, more especially on this one here, because we don't have anything in maybe about 15 miles in this area, with roughly 8 million people in Lusaka in the 15-mile radius. We don't have any event centers. So this is going to be a multi-purpose. It's going to serve as an event center over the weekend, Monday to Friday. It is going to become a place that the students would come in. Now I'm going to show you where our clinic is going to be. So follow me so you can see the clinic. Now this wing, part of this facility, is going to be providing to good facilities, and what we are praying is to partner with ministries like Doctors Without Borders and other non-profit organizations in the Western countries that would normally send medical experts into third world countries like Zambia for a short season, anything from a month to 3 months to 6 months to 1 year, where doctors would come and stay with us and work with us, and we would schedule the patients based on the availability of a medical expert. So some of these wings here are going to be converted into medical facilities so that our students and also the general public on the outside, they can access the medical facility. Now in Zambia, the government funded or the government run hospitals, lately they have been improving and developing, but we still have a large need for medical facilities and experts in the medical fields. It's really expensive. If you don't have the money, a lot of people, they actually die here in the nation of Zambia from lack of medical facilities and medicine such as malaria, which is known as hydrochloroquine, which can actually cure malaria. A lot of people die from such preventable diseases like malaria. So this is going to save thousands of lives in the local community, that people can come and get such medication close to absolutely nothing. Some of these are going to be classrooms, some of them are going to be, because we have these two wings, each of these classrooms can have about 100 to 150 students in there. And so the whole wing, let me show you guys. So we have 5 on that end, and we also have 5 on that end. And this building is roughly about 40% complete. So we need the roof, we are going to need the floor, we are going to need the ceiling, we are going to need all of that. So we need the floor, we need the roof, the windows, and complete wiring, put the plumbing and all kind of stuff. But we are very excited. I can actually see a complete facility and it's operational, and many people are getting blessed. So I'm really excited about all of this. So let me take you all the way to the very end. So all of this is going to be covered up with more students, and after this video is done, I am going to do a proper assessment with the original owner on the planning, when they planned originally for this school, how many students they had in mind. But looking at our budget, we were thinking of starting very small at 1,000 and then going up. But most definitely this facility is large enough that it can actually accommodate well over about 3,000 students. I want to show you the last facility on this property. This is where my heart is. It burns in me, because I have been a preacher for almost 27 years. I've been preaching here in Zambia, in Botswana. I've been in the United States for a number of years, and I've traveled around the world. And so I want to take you to where the future of our church is going to be. So follow me, please. so I'm very excited with this property because it's able to meet all the needs of the Zambian people, the educational need, the medical need, the food needs, and then the spiritual needs, right in this facility that is going to have two flowings, or two floors, two levels. It was designed to have a second floor, and so we have the engineers that were working with the builder, the developers that are going to continue picking up this project. So on the first floor we will have 2,500 people sitting, and on the second floor we are going to have 1,000 people seated on the second floor. So let me show you the inside and how we are going to renovate it. All right, now we're inside of the facility that is going to be the church, the sanctuary. If you look at behind me, this warehouse was designed to have 3 different sections, and so all these sections, the demarcations, the walls are going to be moved, and we are going to have one massive auditorium. So it will run from this end all the way to the end. We are going to have the common area. We are going to have the restrooms on the inside, and we are so thrilled for this building because our church here in Zambia for the past 5 years has been meeting at a hotel, and it has been very inconveniencing for us, but if there's one thing that we did was we prayed and we believed that the Lord would supply our needs for the church to have its own facility. So this is going to be the home of Global Fellowship Church Zambia headquarters. It's going to be housed in here, and every Sunday, every Wednesday, and every Fridays, people are going to come and pray to the living God, the God of Israel, in this house. And so this is how this building is going to look. I want to thank you if you're seeing this video, and I pray that you can stand with us, you can support us financially. This is going to take more than prayer. Prayer alone is not enough. A lot of people have been praying. The Bible says when you see a need, you should not be able to say, go and be fed and be warm, but you should extend a helping hand. This facility needs a lot of support. We cannot do it alone. Our church in Dallas is also very young and financially not in a position to pick up this responsibility. And this is why now you are here today. I pray that you can set your heart. I pray that you will be moved. I pray that you will be able to stand with us. This property was listed for sale for $600,000. We have put about 10% down. That's the agreement. We've put about 10% down, and now we are believing God for the other about $540,000 to finish paying for this building, and then finish renovating this building, and then finish buying the necessary equipment for the students. My vision that the Lord gave me is we should have a computer lab where every student will have access to computers. Because of the income ratio in Zambia, most of the people are very poor. Zambians the majority of the Zambian people make about $1 a day. Some people make under 50 cents a day. And so many students, when they graduate high school, they have never touched a computer in their life. So we want to give an advantage to such students. When they come in this place, each student is going to be equipped with a laptop, each student is going to be equipped with a tablet, and they are going to have access to some of the most advanced learning equipment that has been made available in the United States. It is going to be made available in here. We talk about the clinic, we talk about the restaurant, we talk about the housing, the boarding housing. This needs a lot of support. From me to you, I will dedicate myself to pray for you. Those of you that work, I pray that your work will be like a tree planted by the streams of life. Those of you that are in business, I pray that God will cause you to prosper according to Deuteronomy chapter 28 He said, I will bless the works of your hands. I pray that those of you that stand with us, that the Lord will give you good health all the days of your life. I pray that no disaster, sickness, or calamity will come near your dwelling place, according to Psalm 91. That the Lord will charge angels to protect you, and they will watch over you and your children and your children's children, in the name of Jesus. So I thank you for taking time to watch this. May the Lord bless you. And also do me a favor. Think of someone in your life, someone you know, someone that is very generous, someone that loves to help organizations such as ours, someone who knows that helping one person to learn how to fish is feeding them for the rest of their lives. I want you to think of that someone or some people and share this video with them. Before you do, tell them there is a project that God has raised in the nation of Zambia that is going to change the entire nation. Have them join you and partner with us. Any amount will take us 1 foot in the right direction. May God bless you. And when this place is over, I welcome you to come and tour it. You could tour this place before we actually complete it, so you can lay your eyes on it, so you can walk the ground, and I can explain in details what we are going to be doing here. God bless you, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.